We're going PFF Mock Draft Simulator. I think it's the most reliable one, the one that they keep up to date the most. We're going to operate with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everything set to normal. We're going all 7 rounds here, and we're going to see what happens. We're going trades? No trades? No trades, right? Maybe trades if they're there. If they're offered, we'll go trades.
Yeah,
we're not going to trade up.
We'll consider them. We'll pick up the phone.
I like it. All right, let's get it rocking here. There it is.
Your boy Brian Murphy is there.
Moving quick. All right, give it a pause real quick. Let's see where we're at right out the side of the top 10. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. What are we doing here? Oh, Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy goes to good old New England. Roma Dunze off the board. Marvin Harrison is the second one. Drake May, Joe Alt, Brock Byers. Brock Byers and Kyle Pitts in the same team? What does Atlanta do?
Yeah, okay. That doesn't really make sense at all.
I don't make the decisions. I just watch the draft. Malik Neighbors, Quinion Mitchell off the board at 10. Doesn't even make it to 12. Would have been a pointless trade there. Talise Fuaga, Olu Fashanu, gone. Jared Verse, gone. Dallas Turner goes at 14. That's a drop. Brian Thomas off the board. Terrion Arnold off the board. J.C. Latham and Armarius Mims off the board. And Troy Fatanu again, just getting smoked there in the last 3 picks before the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's do a little scroll here. Cooper DeJean still on the board. Byron Murphy still on the board. Graham Barton is still on the board. Nate Wiggins, who, I mean, I don't know if you saw the reports yesterday, but everybody was saying this guy's a one-contract guy.
Yeah, people are not high on him.
Not high on Nate Wiggins. You got some guys that you would like to narrow down to this. I mean, I think there are 2 obvious answers of who the Steelers would realistically consider in this situation.
Yeah, Barton and DeJean seem like the top 2, at least in my book. I know you like Byron Murphy. I'm not sure about a defensive tackle here. That's just I don't know. I don't know what that does for the Steelers, and I feel like that just pushes all of your much more important needs further down the board. So I don't know. I'm partial to Barton at this spot, but I could live with DeJean as well.
Yeah, so I think Barton's the realistic option. As much as I love Cooper DeJean, and I think Cooper DeJean's going to be a stud, I think his draft stock over the last week has dipped a little bit, whereas in Barton's kind of stays there. Everybody loves Graham Barton. I agree with you. I think we're going Graham Barton here at 20. And it's in. Oh, it's moving fast.
Jesus, yeah, this is flying.
Yeah, this thing flies. All right, go back to where we were. Go back to 21 here.
Well, now I'm kind of disappointed that if Frazier was if I had known Zach Frazier was going to be there,
who would we go? Cooper DeJean?
Probably. I mean, we can even go A.D. Mitchell or something like that.
Yeah, true. Tyler Guyton's is gone. Cooper DeJean goes 2 picks later to the Philadelphia Eagles. They get their corner. Latu, Nate Wiggins goes to the Cowboys. Byron Murphy goes 25. What a steal for the Green Bay Packers. Darius Robinson, A.D. Mitchell, Kool-Aid McKinstry goes in the first round. Jackson Powers Johnson also goes in the first round. Chop Robinson, guy that, I mean, a year ago, I don't know what's up with these Penn State guys. So it was a first round top 10 pick maybe. Rackestra, excuse me. And then Xavier Worthy right there at the end of the line. Polk goes super early at 33. Yeah, that's crazy. Patrick Paul, too. Jordan Morgan off the board. I can't read that name, but
Roger Rosengarten.
Thank you. Peyton Wilson early.
Wilson. Woohoo. Ooh, man.
I think it was NFL Network ranked him a future Pro Bowler in this draft the other day. Troy Franklin off the board. Ladd McConkey goes late at 41. Samron still at 42. Lassiter at 43. Michael Penix doesn't go until 44. Bo Nix goes 45. Wow, Max Melton off the board early. That's a stink. That stinks. Isaac, Jonathan Brooks, Ricky Pearsall. That's a dagger there. And then Keon Coleman right off the board. All right, let's do a little scroll here. I mean, immediately Roman Wilson makes a lot of sense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Braden Fisk is a name that they are definitely high on as well. Yeah, I mean, you keep scrolling here. TJ Tampa, maybe. Xavier Legette, they did bring in for a pre-draft visit. Maybe they like that guy.
Yeah, Legette, I don't think I ever expected to make it this far down.
To 51.
It kind of never was in my calculus, but I feel like, I don't know, if it's between him and Wilson, I don't know, that's interesting.
It is interesting. If we're going to be honest, I mean, Roman Wilson's a good one. Just, I don't know, like interest-wise, I think potential-wise, Xavier Legette might be the guy that they have higher on the board.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, is it like potential versus, immediate fit or win now, however you want to put it? I feel like Wilson is the more, I'm more confident he could be ready right away than Leggett. But I think Leggett has the higher ceiling.
I agree. And I think maybe in this instance, they're thinking higher ceiling just because, they got George Pickens. Maybe they're ready to add a veteran. I think the ceiling of a guy like Legette is, I don't want to say significantly, but it's definitely higher than Roman Wilson. Go a little bit down. Let's see who else is still on the board here. Edgerrin Cooper. No. Malachi Corley being there also changes some things. That's
I'm not particularly high on Malachi Corley, to be honest with you.
Over the other two? All right, who you feeling between those two? I think my vote's in for Legette.
I think my vote would be for Legette too.
All right, let's go. Xavier Legette with second round pick here. This is not a bad draft. Not a bad draft.
We're cooking right now.
Not as much as this draft. Why is it slowing down in the third round now?
I think Nick slowed it down.
Oh. Shout out Nick. All right, we're moving. We're still moving.
Junior
Can't
Colson.
believe there have been no trades here. No, look at that right at the top there. All right, scroll it back. Let's see who went and where they went here. Zach Frazier right after him, huh? Tyler Nubin, Chris Jenkins, Roman Wilson didn't last very long. Javon Bullard, Jatavion Sanders, Braden Fisk. Dude, the Green Bay Packers defensive line is going to be dirty in 2024. TJ Tampa goes. Malachi Corley doesn't last very long either. The Yale tackle was a guy that definitely stuck out to me a little bit, but I don't know how high they are actually on him. Andrew Phillips is the first pick in the third round. What a great pick. Edgerrin Cooper's off the board. Jalen Wright's off the board. Christian Haynes is off the board. Devontae Walker's off the board. Junior Colson's off the board. Oh,
Blake
Fisher gone. That was a big one, actually. That was definitely a big one.
So I was going to say, this pick has to be a tackle, right? I'd have to imagine.
I mean, depending on who's there, I feel maybe you got to look there. We do have 5 trade offers. Wow. Screen is so small, it's tough to see here. That looks like a lot of picks for...
I think that's we have to offer a trade maybe, unless we scroll down or there.
No. All right, let's go. Let's go pick a player. Draft a player here. Bucky Irving's out there. Xavier Thomas, Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, Jalen.
I mean, if we didn't
McMillan's
already
still
take
there.
a receiver,
I know
McMillan
Jalen McMillan would have been a good one.
Yeah, Johnny Wilson would have been. Yikes! Maybe we waited too long to take a tackle.
Yeah, we might have screwed up on the tackle. Scroll down a little bit. Keep going. Mason McCormick, I saw was right there. He's a guard, but I don't know. Maybe you think about him. Jeremiah Trotter's there too.
Yeah.
All right, go to the offensive tackles. See who's Cedric Van Pran. We
did. We got a little greedy with our offensive line.
We did definitely get a little greedy with the offensive line. Are not good.
Well, okay. I mean, but all these options look kind of, I don't know, not the same to me, but I'm not sure if there's a big difference between taking, Goncalves versus
any of them.
Versus the rest of the, could we wait until 98 to get Mac and Goncalves? Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think we go best player available when it comes to where we are
Rattler?
now.
Spencer Rattler?
I don't think Spencer Rattler. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see who else is on the board here.
Renardo Green is actually really interesting.
Renardo Green is very interesting. What have we taken so far? Renardo Green is very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Is very interesting. I'd go Renardo Green here and feel pretty confident.
Yeah. I think that it would honestly be a steal at 84. I think he's going a lot higher than this. The idea that, Kyrie Jackson went 2 picks before him, that doesn't seem right at all.
No, I agree. People like Kyrie Jackson. I don't like Kyrie Jackson. All right, Renardo Green. I like it. Lock it in. All righty.
Johnny Wilson goes right after him.
Oh, Spencer Rattler going to back up Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
That's
when
a
you
tough
said
one.
best player available, and the first one was, what's his face, Spencer
Yeah.
Rattler. I was like, maybe not best available. I don't-
Maybe not best available. All right, here's a good question for you. Jeremiah Trotter is a very interesting name at 98. Very interesting name at 98. I think that I get it. You need a tackle. Is
But, like,
there a tackle that's worth more than Jeremiah Trotter's upside? Maybe
that's what I'm saying.
do a
We're
little
scrolling
scroll
down.
there.
Yeah, we're scrolling down here, and I don't know. A tackle's not popping up at all.
No, not for
Like,
a minute.
Another tackle might not go before the Steelers pick again. So
I agree.
I'm fine waiting again. Quite honestly, I mean, maybe we screwed
There's
this up, but for where we're at right now, like I'll wait I'll wait until the 4th. It's fine.
I agree. To Vondre Sweat, excuse me.
Mhm.
That was another name to watch. I mean, he did get in some trouble, but definitely a name to watch. Brendan Rice too, also a name to watch. I feel good about Jeremiah Trotter. I think if he's on the board, the Steelers might consider just, hey, there's some upside here. We don't know about Cole Holcomb at this point in the offseason.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. Lock it in. Jeremiah Trotter. Heading into the back half of the draft here. Michael Pratt goes right off the board next. Big name. People are going to be upset about that one. I think Matt Goncalves is gone.
I don't think
All
so.
right. No? No,
Yeah,
there
there
he
we
is,
go.
Matt Goncalves. I
There's
feel
our-
real good about Matt Goncalves at 119.
Yeah,
Real good
there's our
about it.
boy.
All right, let's lock it in. Can you see your picks at this point in the draft?
I'm not sure.
No.
Doesn't
I
seem
don't
like you
think so.
can.
I don't think you could. All right, who
But
do
I
we
think
got
we
here? Graham Barton, Xavier Legette. Who do we go in the third? Who do we start the third with?
Renardo Green, I think.
Renardo Green, Jeremiah Trotter, and Matt Goncalves.
Yeah,
Not a bad draft.
I feel real good about this. I mean,
Not
like,
a bad
you
draft
know,
whatsoever.
I don't think we knew that. I don't know. I don't think we knew that like the tackles were going to fly off the board in the way that they did. Like I kind of assumed that there was going to be, a Jordan Morgan or someone there in the
Yeah,
in the
second round.
rounders. Yeah, but
I agree. Oh, Tory
Hear me
Taylor.
out
I mean,
on-
no, I'm kidding.
hear
Steel
me out on
Chambers
Cody
is
Schrader.
definitely an interesting name, especially if we didn't draft.
Steel Chambers. You want Steel Chambers?
No. Did you say hear me out on Cody Schraber?
Oh yeah, hear me out on Cody Schrader, dude. This guy, I think he's really, really good. Like I think he's kind of got some Jalen Warren 2.0 to him. If you're in the camp that's thinking, oh, we're not going to re-sign Najee. We're not giving him his second contract. We got to start thinking about options later in the future. I think the way that we've filled out this draft to start, I think Cody Schrader is worth a shot right here.
Okay. Give a little scroll. Make sure we're not missing
Yeah,
anybody.
I'm just saying doesn't have to be him, but I'm saying I'm interested in him.
What are we in the 6th round here, right? Round 6. Oh, 6.
Ooh.
Oh, Josh Newton is still on the
Newton.
board. What are we doing here? What
Yeah,
are we
honestly,
doing
if
here?
Josh Newton's there. Seems
I know,
like the
but
one.
do you go Josh Newton over a guy like? Do you go Josh Newton or do you wait on Josh Newton? When's the next pick? 190 something, I think,
Yeah.
for the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a while to go. I don't think Josh Newton's going to stick around that. Like the fact that he's even here right now is pretty.
Are you going talent or are you going potential? Are you going immediate impact?
Well, I feel like Newton is immediate impact as a slot corner. I feel like that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
I feel good about Newton, to be quite honest with you.
All right, let's go Newton. Let's hope we're running backs there in the next one. I can't believe Newton.
There's always going to be a running back there. Come on, what are we talking
There's
about?
always a running back. Always a running back. There he goes. 185 off the board. New York Jets.
He
You
can
don't need
sit-
a running back.
Yeah.
The New York Jets. All right, who we got
Don't
here?
the Jets have like 5 running backs? Weren't they
They
like
got
you know-
too many. Too
Yeah.
many. They got Izzy. They got Brees Hall. They got too many. Michael Carter. No, Michael Carter's not there anymore. I
No,
forget where he
but
is.
they have someone
Right.
else?
Give it a little scroll here. Marshall running back always excites me.
Looking
but-
promising.
yeah, look at these running backs.
Oh, Dylan Johnson.
Dylan Johnson is on the board. That is a name. Miles Murphy's also on the board. Also a very interesting name.
Yeah.
Very
Carson
there's
Steele.
Joe Milton.
Joe Milton.
We thinking Joe Milton with the next one if he's there? Christian Boyd's there too.
I'm willing to do it.
Right now?
Do they have another pick
No.
after this?
No,
No, this is the last one.
Oh.
Honestly, I'd go with the running back here. As much as I love Joe Milton.
I agree. Yeah, but they said they're not done. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
Carson Steele's also another one. Go to let's see the running backs. Let's see the available running backs. Oh, Dylan Johnson just stands out here, I think.
Yeah, keep Frank Gore Jr.
Yeah.
Man.
As much as I would love a Frank Gore Jr. in Pittsburgh, I just don't think it would actually happen. I think Dylan Johnson's the move.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Dylan Johnson's the guy.
That's how we end this draft here. I hope it shows you all your picks.
I think it will.
To be honest with you, I don't use draft simulators very often, so this one I'm kind of bored. Joe Milton might just go undrafted here. No chance.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even.
Could we select undrafted guys? Is that allowed to happen?
Can we do free agent signings?
Could we add all of Frank Gore Jr. off the board there? Thought he was going to go undrafted too. Thought he was going to be a guy to watch.
Any pick that's not Joe Milton, we're happy about.
We're real close here. I don't think he got drafted.
I didn't see that last pick, but I can't imagine he was.
I don't think he got drafted.
Oh,
there it is.
Look at this. We made out like bandits.
Bandits. Wow, that's a phenomenal draft. That is a phenomenal draft right there.
That looks real good. The fact that we got Renardo Green at 84, 84. I think that's incredible. That might be the best pick of the draft.
I agree. Big fan of it all. Dylan Johnson, I think, has so much potential. Josh Newton in the 6th round should never happen. So the fact that it did, I mean, you just stocked up your outside and your inside on corner, got a starting wide receiver, added. Why do they have Graham Barton as a tackle? Added a center and Graham Barton. You're dead. Dan Moore's definitely starting at offensive tackle this year, which is definitely concerning. But, you got to take a loss somewhere. And Jeremiah Trotter, man, I mean, a year ago, he was like the 15th pick in mock drafts to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the fact that we're here feels pretty good. I mean, no complaints. No complaints on this one.